How would you compare this game to last week's game against Northeastern?
Unfortunately, I think it had some of the same flavor. We let them kind of get the advantage today. They got the advantage in bigger on the scoreboard. Getting all the way up to 2-0 there in the first period, where it was 1-0 all the way into the middle of the third period. But again, I thought they were the better team. I thought they controlled the play, and again, I felt like we didn't want to work hard enough. We wanted the game to maybe be easy, and it was a little bit disappointing to see them come out and not only outplay us but outwork us. They would stop and start, we would circle, and hence you have the results the way they started.
What did you see from your team during that middle part of the first period when Northeastern scored the 2 goals?
Again, I think we were circling, they were competing. I think they were stopping and starting. We were taking the slow route to get there, and there was no sense of urgency, no pace, and I thought after Saturday when we had that pace against Providence that we'd be a little more determined out there, but that wasn't the case, and we maybe got our feet on the ground in the second period there, and for a while we were hanging around, but again, we didn't capitalize on opportunities and make the game close, and finally we did score in the third when we probably played our best period in the third period, but just too little too late. Lessons have to be learned that it's not a 20-minute game. You can't just flip the switch when you want. You got to be ready right from the get-go, and unfortunately we haven't been ready of recent, and I'll take credit for that.
How much do you think fatigue is a factor in it?
I don't think fatigue is a factor. I think we've had enough days of rest here. I've monitored what they've done, giving them days off, giving them days away from the rink. I just think we got to bring more determination. It's going to be finals time for all the other teams we played. They've gone through the same general grind as we have, and I don't think you can use that as an excuse to be one team. One thing if we had played a team that doesn't go to school or doesn't have some of the other community activities, etc., but it's all even as far as that goes.
How would you sum up the first half of the season?
I thought we had done a good job of kind of holding serve by winning the games that I thought we were supposed to win, and obviously losing some games to real high-end teams. So I was fairly happy up until about 4 games, but without a doubt, we've left kind of a sour taste in my mouth. With the 2 losses here, a split with Providence. I would have liked to have seen us come out of there with at least 2-2, if not 3-1. But for now, Northeastern's the better hockey team, and we've got to compete a little harder and not put any blame on injuries or people who aren't here.
How do you think Kayla Tutino has performed this first half?
She's had a wonderful first half of the year. Obviously, to get her 11th goal tonight is a fantastic accomplishment, and again, she's willing to get in the paint, get dirty. She scores that goal right down in the slot. Tip the puck in, and it sort of was one of those fortunate redirects. I don't think it's one that she had planned, but if you keep going to the paint, if you keep shooting the puck, if you keep working hard, you can get rewarded, and she certainly has.
So, what do you hope to see the team improve on for the next half of the season?
Again, the shining light might be the fact we've killed penalties well, and but in the second half of the year, we're going to have to do a lot of things better. We're going to have to. And the first and foremost thing is just our determination, our competitive nature has to be much stronger than it was coming down the stretch here. And even going back to the Cornell game, when we let games get away from us too easy against those teams, it's not a good sign. We got to fight, we got to compete a little better. And yes, it'll be nice if we get a little more healthy, but again, you can't always control that.